How's everybody doing? Hopefully good. Thank you to the new subscribers. Like I said, the signs and synchronicities are all around. I was just grabbing some quarters. Well, let me back up. I was picking up some quarters, and I had seen that they were laying up on heads, and a lot of them were on tails. So I started to see how many were heads and tails and all that. And then I come across these ones, and this is the new oh man, my memory. Jovita. You can look it up. I don't want to butcher anything. Again, if everybody doesn't know, my reading is not that well, so anyways. But she's the not the first lady, but she's the newest one. And I was channeling like an ant earlier. Oh, feed your ancestors. Somebody needs to hear that. Take care of them. They're taking care of you, so take care of them. I had put another straw, so there's another ancestor around. Something about daisies, lilies, tulips, purple, yellow, 3693. But I thought this was the heads, and no, it was right here. But when I'm looking, it's just so interesting what's in her, the wording that's in her, that's on her. You know, she's from Laredo. She died here in San Antonio, but she was an activist. 155. You might be seeing a lot of numbers. But purpose. I know what I'm here to do. But like I say, things are changing, but then perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I see, whatever I set my mind to. Purple again, purple and green. But I thought it was really interesting what she had, because she was, again, know your ancestors. I know I had ancestors that, that were activists on the Mexican side. Again, my ancestors, Italian ancestors and things like that. Again, I know whenever you get in this game, and like I said, this is a spiritual game, whenever you get into it, it's not as simple as people think it is. Oh, no cards. This ain't about cards. I got cards. They started coming through the Timu, and it was funny. They came through 303, and it was a new moon deck, and then the journey, and I was like, you know what? So I've been having them. I don't know when these messages are going to be going out, but they're guiding me to start to record some. I need to get, before I really put them out, the protection. Again, generational curses are being broken. People don't understand that we are all connected. And the way that was when that download had came through, I had seen, it was almost like the, because the reason why we're picking up, the collective is picking up okay, let me back up real quick. The downloads and the cards that people are pulling, a lot of times people don't know how to read between the lines of tarot. They think it's about them and their energy. It's not even about really anybody. It's about let's just talk about the people that are doing the wrong in society. Let's just say that. Yeah, judges are corrupt. Lawyers, a lot of people are going down. We all know that. The thing is, people don't seem to understand that they never thought truly the gifts that, never thought that we would all be able to come together in a sense. And that's truly what it's about, coming together. That's another download. But again, there's new guides that are going to be coming, and teachers. Again, if you're not learning something from somebody, you need to understand this is not about who's coming in for you and your love and all those things. It's about the healing journey. We need to understand that. But tarot is from your higher self coming through, and it's a lot of people don't seem to understand. They're talking about puffy and a lot of things. I'm not going to get into that energy, but what they have done to society over 30, but it's longer than that. What has been happening, secret societies. The movies I was watching, what movie was that with Will Smith and where it's, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's another dude too, but that movie was, oh my gosh, sorry, I cannot think of it right now. But it's where they are able to tap all the phones and with the, oh my God, it's crazy, but it's a good movie. But again, what they're able to do, they're not understanding. We know now. They never expected for us to have the gifts that we had. They wanted to keep this from us. They don't want nobody to be awakened. They don't want nobody to understand their gifts, and that's what we're here for. Thank you to all the teachers that are out here, the women and the men. Again, it's a new dawn era. It's a new era. A lot of people need to understand. They need to be able to take that guidance. Even these younger readers. And again, if I put anybody on my channel, on my community page, they're tapped in. Let's just say that. I don't have a lot of Soul Tribe, but there's some young ones that are coming up. Again, since I got into this game, I was already able to tell who's real and who's not. I'm just going to say that. Because it ain't about these cards. The downloads were, the hat came in. It's about trusting yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Because if you resonate with me, you do have gifts. It's not as easy to explain them, and it is hard for people to understand. But as everybody's going, well, not everybody, but the ascensions. I know with the new moons, they come in and see, I'm Aquarius moon. Again, if you don't, you need to know your charts so you know what energies you're in. But finding your energy who's picking up on it to help you to telling your story. Either you're going to admit it or not. Again, I don't know when these messages are going to be coming out, so I don't really watch my messages, but I will on these ones. I don't want them going, saying the same thing over, which is not the same thing over and over and over and over again. But I thought it was interesting, this me channeling, because I was channeling like a grandma. Something about blueberries again. It was the flowers and yellow, purple, something about green, Jovita, maybe. But I thought it was very interesting on this part, because we're going to see the first woman president. That's going to set a new precedent. Again, they don't want us awakening the people in the masses, because then we're taking our power back, and that's what's happening. We're taking our power back. They don't want that to happen, but it's not what they want, it's what the Lord wants. Our ancestors, they didn't believe in it. They want to benefit off the people that had gifts for so long. And I'm talking about past lifetimes. If you've been in this game long enough, you understand you've been here lifetimes. You signed up for this, signed up for the hardest journey. And that's why it's the hardest to understand how to heal, the healing journey. Healing that broken heart, because that's a lot of times what it is. And understanding certain things. But remember, don't hold anything back. And again, I'll get into some of these other cards, but I thought it was really important about, again, we're all energy. We need to understand that. When it comes down to it, that's what we are. Nobody's better than anybody, just if you're doing the work. But again, we're all, when they say we're equal, we are equal. It's how we use our brain. Brain is very powerful. We're very powerful. There's the feminine and the masculine. Again, it's balancing both. But when I'm saying man and woman, yeah, they'll say a man is more physical. Shit, there's some bodybuilding women out there too as well. But what I'm saying is the mentality and the understanding. 955, the understanding. Men drop the egos. Women drop the egos. Again, forgiveness is the key to everything. You can't forgive. Again, the rear view. Stop looking in the rear view. Stop looking at the past. It doesn't matter. The journey is about healing. 12-12. It's about healing. You have to forgive. And people say, yeah, how can you forgive? Well, you have to. No matter what's happened, you signed up for this. And again, people are going to say what they're going to say. And hey, it's about breaking those cycles. I'm not going to put any trigger warnings. I'm not going to put anything in there about, what's happened in our past. The magic's been thrown on our generation. I'm sorry, forefathers' generation has been thrown on my fathers. That's why it's breaking these generational curses. What they went through, what they put our parents through, and what we've seen. We can't blame nothing on nobody except for ourselves. We got to take full responsibility. So stop blaming somebody else. Take accountability for your actions. Take accountability for yourself. But I'm going to leave it at that. Look up these coins. Like I said, again, 10s, 11s, 13s. 11, again, brand new beginnings. Again, when I pull these, and again, all these new moons, I had seen them, but all these moons I haven't. But it might be a Leo. Again, let's see what else here. 26, but a time to give rather than take. What is that? New moon in Virgo. You might be a Virgo. What is it? And this is the one. Nothing yet is set in stone. And that was when I first started my journey. And you could be a Leo. Confidence is a key to your success. New moon in Leo. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Start making the adjustment, people that believe in the ancestors, because you're gonna need them when you end up in prison. What do you need to release? Waning moon, whatever. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. But again, purpose. Everybody has a purpose here. Again, it ain't about these cards picking up. Like I said in my last one, we're not talking about cards. These are whatever. They're just confirmations and everything. Instead of tulips. And I was able to see my daughter jumping, but the rainbows. She had just graduated, from college. That's why I got out the quarters. Ha ha ha. If you know, you know. Mia, I love her. My baby girl. But anyways, tulips. Like again, these were coming out in the way they came out. They had been coming out a couple times. So, and I had put out a thing about good news is coming. Well, the next day she was on retreat and she was reading a book about something about with flowers and things like that. So I thought it was great to pull them out. But tulips, you might like tulips or somebody's iris. But again, rainbows and messages. Again, seeing rainbows. Again, always be joyful. And then it's right here. I thought that was the way it came out. It was friendship and gratitude. Always gotta have red roses. Might be significant. Again, Camilla. Destiny. Well, I might as well pull these ones out. Collectively, you need a message. Again, they were coming out. The way they were coming out was, you might be in union with yourself. You're balancing your masculine and feminine, or you're with your, your divine counterpart. Again, people are looking at journeys, whatever, twin flame journeys. Yes, but remember, as we ascend and we understand and we grow, we know we're not. They say the twin flame journey is the hardest. Yes, you're right. It is the hardest because that's where you learn your lesson. But after you learn, you're not supposed to take. They say that old dog can't learn new tricks. Can't change. Yes, they can. They can't change their spots. But you can tell if somebody's changed. Again, you got to read between the lines. But once we understand that we do ascend and we understand we're not here to hurt anybody. We can't hurt anybody because we know what we put out, we get. Remember that. People don't think karma's real. And we're seeing it. We're starting to see it. But the thing is that you're not supposed to see it. People don't even realize what karma really is. You got good, bad karma. It's what you're putting out. depending on what you as an individual is putting out. Are you putting out good? Are you helping people? Or are you just taking advantage of people, taking from them, taking? Or are you giving and giving? A lot of times people are tired of giving, and just don't stop giving. Like that one card, what was it? It's time to give rather than receive, but are you one that takes? I know I'm a giver. Again, this doesn't really matter. People don't realize certain people are put in their path. Again, when I say we're connected, the downloads that are coming in is to better humanity. People don't realize this. The gifts that we're given, as quick as they're given, they can take in, but it's how you use them. We're here to use them for the good, but again, stability and equilibrium. And then fruitfulness. Again, forgive my reading, I don't want to butcher nothing, so that's why I'm showing you the cards. If you don't like it, thank you to the new subscribers. And then the ones that don't subscribe but watch the video, you did it. Anyways, thank you. Anyways, it doesn't matter if you're learning something good. Because don't play with me, because I know my answers. And the messengers that are giving out the messages, believe me, I know how protected people are. I see the ancestor around them. So, believe what you want. But it's time for changing. But it's just the way they came out. I'm going to start using some of the tarot, but like again, these are just confirmations of certain things. And the way I had them, they were, I did pull them, but yeah, we know the energy is when they pull out. People do it a little different, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you're getting a message, and why do you want to keep on hearing the same old thing? Again, I hadn't really been listening to the messages 17-12, but I started to see where the collective is as far as these messages are coming through. I had to pull back. I had to see certain things. Again, it's studying, it's understanding, because a lot of people don't realize the change that is coming. People, they want to think that, hey, people don't have gifts, that were fake and all that stuff. Well, fine, believe it. It's up to you to understand. It's not for me to prove anything. Again, it's if you've been doing the work. I've been on this journey 5-6 years. I've been with the Lord the whole time. But again, this is a spiritual journey, a spiritual game, different. People don't realize it. Again, they want to say divinity. No, this is God-given talents to help individuals. Again, I'm going to leave this message right now, 1808. I don't know when they'll be coming out, but they will be. And hopefully, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you once again, 1818. Have a beautiful blessing.